I'm up there now. Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. So, hey, Comic Book University. I kind of changed things up a little bit. What do you think? You like it? You like being above me instead of below me? is that better? Is this too much light? I put some light up in here, so we were like, bam! Like what do you think? Hey, what's going on? Oh, Ghost Skittle, what's going on? I see you down there. Let me go from the top. See everybody. Jerry Duggan will write Savage Conan, and Sean Sadrai also says we will get Flash year. Oh, I did not know we were getting a Flash year 1 book. Sweet. Yeah, I didn't get the chance to look at all the good stuff that's coming out of the NYCC just yet. I know Zub just put out this thing. He said that he was going to be writing the I can't remember what it's called, but something else. When the movie comes out, he's going to be when the Avengers movie comes out, he's going to be doing a thing with the Venom movie. So that's cool. Where's my? I wonder if he replied yet, because I asked him, is he going to be writing it in advance? And no, he did not reply to me yet. That's not a big deal. It's not a terribly big deal. So guys, is this too much light? Like, what do you think? You like? Is that better? Is that better? What do you like better? How about like that one? Is that one good? And then just also that. You let me know, guys. You let me know. I went out and got a new headset, but it sounds exactly like this headset, so it sucks. So I'm just gonna stick with this one. Sorry, and I'll try not to scream because it'll be a bit too much. Jerry Duggan will write Savage Conan. Is it going to be Jerry Duggan? I thought it was going to be... Whoa. Oh, Savage Conan as opposed to regular... So they're going to be doing more than one Conan. I almost feel like it's not useful, but okay, whatever. Fine. Hey, whatever. I'm good with Duggan doing some Conan. I like the idea that Jason Aaron's doing the main one, though. Subham, what's up, dude? Hey, Professor, did you see the NYCC announcements? Nope. War of the Realms. Oh, they're doing more of the War of the Realms? Avengers No Surrender sequel. Yep. Donnie Guardians and Inhumans. Yep. I didn't know he was going to be doing Inhumans. Okay, good. So many. Yeah, I'm going to have to check all that good stuff out. But, they still got more announcements for tomorrow and everything, so I'll just try and soak it all in tomorrow. They should put out a book, some kind of a press release where they explain all that good stuff, as opposed to just, whatever. But I'll look through it, and then I'll give my opinions on it probably. Maybe I'll put that out on Sunday night. Supergiant better be alive for No Surrender 2, right? Let's see a little bit of fighting there, huh? What's going on, Yeto? Looks like No Surrender 2 is Hercules Greek Gods themed event. Okay, we don't get enough of the, Chaos Wars was the last time we really saw any of the Greek gods do anything major, event style, so good. Cryptid, what's up, dude? Excited for No Surrender sequel, and I pray Falcon is there. God, I miss Sam Wilson. I know, right? All we had was that little thing that didn't happen so well. You like the setup? Thank you, Ghost Skittle. Caleb, second light is better. Okay, so I'll keep all the lights on. Okay, cool. If you guys can see me better, cool then. And you guys like the higher? F Tank, just tuning in. What are your thoughts on the Venom movie? And did you get your Venom comic book? Whoa. I didn't know they were going to be giving out a Venom comic book. And they're probably not at my place anyway, but no, I did not go and see the movie yet. I just watched one review that a guy that I actually know do a review a little while ago, and it was he seems to like it. So I'll probably go and check it out. He said there were some stupid things in there, but he totally blames Avi Arad for that, and that's cool because I blame Avi Arad for everything too. My back hurts a little bit. I blame him. I'm only half joking. Might be too early for spoilers. We'll see. Yeto. Caleb, what do you think of the new Daredevil trailer featuring Bullseye? Well, I do have the Bullseye symbol on there for you guys to check out. Yeah, I saw that new trailer. I'm shocked that they already put a new trailer. It's like a last minute. Guess what? Bullseye's going to be in it. And he is the guy who was imitating Matt Murdock. So, boom. I'm loving it. Bill, we're getting a Young Justice book back. Cool. I'll check it out. Tomorrow X-Men announcement, Hickman and all, Cyclops. God, I'm excited. It would be cool if we found out that Hickman was actually writing the X-Men. I'd be down for that. Gray, rumor is Dark Avengers is coming. Ooh, apparently that's not a rumor. That's probably like a big deal. They're saying that they are definitely going to be moving forward with a Dark Avengers movie. So I'm digging that. Hey, what's up, Paula? I was talking to Tom Brevoort 10 minutes ago on Twitter. He said Avengers No Way Home is 10 parts. No Way Home, that's what it's called. Thank you. And expect even more books. I fear it's too much. Maybe. The question is, are they being written in advance? Because if they're going to be coming out weekly, which I don't know if they are, but is it going to be similar to No Surrender, where they finished it several months in advance, or what? I don't know. All that stuff I'm curious about. I'm waiting for Zub to get back to me. Venom was not great, but better than the critics say. Awesome, Gray. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Go Skittle. Dude, I miss you, man. Been busy with school, but I'm trying to get back into comics, so I'll be back to watching soon. Awesome. Yes, I actually missed your commentary, dude. Mark Guerrero, I'm late. Not really. Yeto, not related to the Venom movie at all, no worries, but I want to see the For Life Foundation symbiotes return. Yeah, I think they're going to do stuff like that. According to the end credit scene, I'm not saying anything. According to the end credit scene, which I was directly told about, yeah, I get the feeling that there's going to be a lot more symbiotes coming out soon. But we'll see. Bendis writing 9 comics in January. Tatiana. Oh, hello, Tatiana. I don't think I know you yet. But 9 comics, man. Oof. I remember Kate's telling me that he's working on 5 comics a month. And it's exactly enough for him. And that dude's pretty full of ideas. He doesn't have the experience that Bendis does, But still, like 9 comics a month, man. That's the kind of stuff that scares me about, like when Cullen Bunn starts writing too much. That's just way too much, man. Go Skill, you're funny. Dark Avengers greater than Justice League Dark. We'll see. Actually, I've got to read Justice League Dark. I got this one, the Witching Hour, but I didn't read. It's the only comic I haven't read yet this week. It's the only comic, because I think I'm going to check out Justice League Dark issues number 1, 2, and 3, but I'm not going to go back to the store and try and find them. I'm just going to check them out on Comixology and see what's up. So, saw 2 movies this week, Paula says. Venom and A Star is Born. Oh, A Star is Born is better. Tom Hardy's the only good part about Venom. Really? Because I was expecting Michelle Williams was going to be amazing in that. Oh, that sucks. I love Michelle Williams. Star is Born is the Lady Gaga movie, apparently. So, was A Star is Born actually, like you're saying, it's better, but that's like saying I'd rather eat beets than poop-flavored Jell-O. So, I mean, like, was A Star is Born actually good? I don't know, because I knew a lot of people who loved Lady Gaga back when I managed a record store back in 2009. Yes, actual records, LP, albums, vinyl. Oof. So, whoa, what's going on here? Things are bouncing. Tatiana, yes, yeah, that's nuts. Superman, Action, Pearl, cover, United States of Murder, Scarlet, Young Justice. Oh, he's doing Young Justice, okay. Naomi, I never even heard of that one. Batman Walmart's going to be a permanent thing. An event named Leviathan. Bendis writing all. First off, you know what I'm actually most annoyed at by that? Is that he's writing a continual series for Walmart. Dude, comic book companies are supposed to be helping out, comic book stores. I'm sorry, I just have a firm belief that they actually have a duty to do that. I'm really bothered that they're helping out Walmart. Not cool. If anybody doesn't need help, it's Walmart. Especially with this whole Fight for 15, which I strongly support. 100% support. And the only way I could support it more is if they made it Fight for 20. Because I know the economics of inflation versus compensation for employment according to production levels. And right about now, depending on which study you're looking at, which numbers you're looking at, it should be anywhere from $19.40 up to $24 is the the accumulated what we should be making in the States. That's just in the States. All right, adjusting for production, how much production has been increasing since 1970, which is about the last time that there's been a hike in the average salary. The minimum wage is not a living wage. That needs to be understood, and that kills me. So Walmart, who gets a like Walmart up here in Canada, shut down a store because they voted to go union. They shut down the whole store and moved it like across the street and opened up a new store, all new hires. Think about that. If you start a union in Walmart to try and look for rights, for workers' rights, they'd rather shut down the store than acknowledge you. Like, that's incredible. That's incredible. So I'm not cool with that. So I don't agree with helping Walmart with comic books at all. I went and bought my new headset, which I gave to my wife because she can at least use that for her laptop. But what do you call it? Yeah, I went to 4 different places. I went to Best Buy and then 2 local places. The second local place is cool because I can rent video equipment there. I love that. And then the 4th place I went to was Staples, and that's where I finally got the headset. And I know I paid more than I would have paid at Walmart, but Walmart was the last place I was going to try and buy something. I just don't. Nope, sorry. I feel very strongly about that. So that actually bugs me. That's not cool, man. Let's see, Sean. We are getting Hulk arc called Hulk Goes to Hell. Oh my God! Do you guys recognize how amazing that is? If we're really getting that, dude, let me tell you something. Right now, the Devil Hulk plus the Guilt Hulk. I don't know if anybody saw this. Was a couple years ago. They had this story arc where the Hulk comes across Devil Hulk, and he's worried about accepting Devil Hulk. This is the Gray Hulk and the Professor Hulk. We're like, yeah, I don't know if we really want to accept the Devil Hulk because that's pretty messed up. But the Devil Hulk was like he couldn't be beat, and the only character who could beat the Devil Hulk was the Guilt Hulk. No, wait. Nobody could beat the Guilt Hulk. I think that's what it was. You know what? I have to go back and reread those. Right now I'm like having a hard time remembering exactly what that was, but basically Guilt Hulk and Devil Hulk were the only ones. Yeah, because Devil Hulk didn't feel guilt. He didn't feel guilt. So all the other Hulks could be beaten by the Guilt Hulk except for Devil Hulk. But then at one point, Devil Hulk and Guilt Hulk combined, and that was absurd. That was so crazy. That was wow. So worth going back and rereading. But and right now, this version of the Hulk that's inside of Immortal Hulk that he basically stole from Walter Lankowski, Sasquatch. You'll see him up there behind me. That is. It's the very least that's the Devil Hulk. We don't know if that's the Guilt Hulk also, unless there's a reason why they separated and that happened off panel. I don't know, but so Going to Hell would be perfect arc for the Hulk right now. Hulk versus Mephisto. Let's do that, man. Did you see WWE Super Showdown? No, I did check out the results though. Kind of disappointed with the AJ and Samoa Joe thing, but it is what it is. But we are going to get Daniel Bryan going back for the title again. I'm down with that. Also, not surprised, but it's expected disappointment for the Undertaker match with Triple H. But I'm expecting by the ending, I think that they fixed that a little bit, and I'm expecting that Shawn Michaels might be coming back for an actual single match against The Undertaker pretty soon, probably in Saudi. Wow. I'm so mad that I don't live in Saudi anymore, man. That would be great to go to. Sean, Cosmic Ghost Rider is a member of Donny Cates' Guardians of the Galaxy. I figured he would be. That's good to hear. That's really good to hear. Along with Beta Ray Thor. Oh my God. I was just thinking I got to try and find a horse mask. I'm thinking I could go as Beta Ray Thor for Halloween this year. It's a little late to try and be working on a cosplay now, but I would love to try that. I could always just go as Thor. I got the beard. I got the hair. I'm not going to dye them. But I could always go as Thor either way, but I would like to try and pull off Beta Ray Thor, man. That would be awesome. People just look at me like, what the hell are you? And be like, Where are my comic book fans? So, big jump. Okay, okay, a whole bunch of stuff just missed. I'm sorry. I'm going to start from here. Real King Critic. Who wins, Hulk or getting a job, you dirty hippie? Me and your mom talking about how I refuse to pay child support for you. You're such a jackass, dude. Seriously, what a jackass you are. You're here. You're this little tiny voice and you're typing. You can nerd type all you want, little boy. But at the end of the day, I'm here and I can make fun of you and your silly little stuff all you want. Hippie? I served 6 years in the military. Pussy. Psst, hippie. Your mom likes my hair. So Mark Guerrero just signed up for DC Universe. Worth it. Can't wait for Titans. Awesome. Awesome. What I'm actually not able to wait for is Doom Patrol, because that actually looks pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to butcher this name, and I do apologize. Yoshikage Kira. This is very cool. What's very cool? Me? Oh, hi. Go Skittle. How much is DC Universe? Apparently it's like $80 per year, so that's actually not a lot at all. Let's see. Timothy Robinson just received both Batman Damned books. Oh, nice. From Tifa. Happy they got here. And with all my other books here in Japan. Oh, you're in Japan. I know 2 people now in Japan. What's up? What you doing out there, dude? Got lucky with the Batman books. $5.59. Wow, not bad. Because nobody cares about the books here. Oh, exactly. That's awesome, man. Very cool. I'm glad that you got both of the covers. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should have considered getting the cover myself. The other cover. I got the variant cover. I just liked that better. Shoot, jumping. Yep, $7.99 a month. Currently reading X-Men Utopia. It's amazing. I hope the MCU does X-Men Utopia, which is the X-Men fighting the Dark Avengers. Cyclops' tactical skills shine like no other. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about actually doing a Spotlight and Story. Dude, I just put up a Spotlight and Story this week. Some of you guys been like, oh my God, Moon Knight and Devil Dinosaur. Imagine that comic. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Oh my God, it's so amazing. I got like 35 views on the thing. Man. I was thinking about just going straight to doing comic book reviews and the podcast every week, because I put a lot of work into those 10 things about and the what do you call it? The spotlights on stories. That's a lot of work that goes into those, man. So to just not have any views on those, not on all of them. There's a couple that went viral, but oh man, that's like really. That weighs. Cyclops' best showing in terms of leadership, in my opinion. Yeah, like I said, Utopia, like, he's always had really good leadership skills. But yeah, Utopia is one of those things where it's like somebody said, hey, can I write an Avengers book where Captain America kicks a lot of butt? And somebody was like, no. It's like, can I write X-Men? Yeah, sure. So it's like, I'm putting it all in here. But hey, it's canon now. Ron Garney will draw always one step ahead of Osborn. Yeah, which was necessary. All the crap that Osborn was doing, somebody had to put in his place, and it sure as heck wasn't going to be Stark. Ron Garvey will draw Jerry Duggan's Conan. Oh, okay. Cool. Subham, Al Ewing just said that the villain of the Avengers No Way Home will be Nightmare. Oh, and Spectrum is in that. I guess Hercules is the leader. Dude, that is awesome if Nightmare is going to be in there. Huh. That reminds me of a story that I was thinking about doing. I was literally walking home I had to go out and get iron pills for my wife. An hour and a half ago. And I walked down to the one place and it was closed. I'm like, man, I knew I should have taken the car. So I had to turn around and go the other way to the other pharmacy that's close to us. Whatever it is, what it is. And boom, I grabbed the stuff there. But as I turned around and walked, I looked up. There was a high rise. And I'm looking up, and there's just this thing up there, and I couldn't see my glass. 2 weeks I'm waiting for my glasses to come in. They haven't come in yet. But I'm looking up, I'm like, what is that thing? And I couldn't make out what it was, but I did take a picture. I took a snapshot, and all of a sudden I just got this idea for a cool part of a story that all like more things just came in. I'm just like, yeah, yeah. So yeah, we'll see. I'll probably write down a couple things. Ghost Skill. I think the match in Saudi will Triple H and HBK versus Taker and Kane. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping not. Like, Kane is fine and all, but like, it's Kane, man. Like, Kane used to be. I don't know. Kane. The thing is, I love Kane, and when I say I love Kane, understand, I love Kane. Here's a guy. Find me somebody else in the history of WWE or wrestling period who's just had no injuries and he's never injured anyone. He's got the safest style, and yet it still looks great. It still looks great, but he's never injured anyone before. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is pure love right there. The guy is amazing. Yeah, but still, just... They always dump on Kane. That's the thing that kills me about it. They always dump on Kane. Like they always used to, and I'm sure they probably will again, dumping on Dolph Ziggler, and they'll dump on whoever they feel like dumping. They're dumping on, who's the guy who just came back again from Bellator? Who's the guy from Bellator? Why do I forget his name right now? He should have been the one going against Brock Lesnar instead of, what's his face? What the heck is his face? Roman Reigns. Like, the people have spoken, man. Like, you could hear the people in general. They would Bobby Lashley, that's his name. I think that if they would have just pumped up Bobby Lashley, if they would have given him half the attention that they gave to freaking Roman Reigns, it's like, dude, if we say we don't like him, and then you repackage him and we still don't like him, and you repackage him again, at some point can you say, okay, let's put him on hold, okay, let's put him on the back burner, and we'll just keep him in S.h.i.e.L.D. to keep him active. He'll still be in the limelight, but we don't really need to keep on pushing him to be the champion. He's got enough. He's got enough. We don't need all that stuff. How about some Bobby Lashley? When he went and said that one thing, when those two got face to face, and he was like, man, I was in Bellator, and I actually did this stuff for real. And Roman Reigns went and said back to him, oh yeah? How'd that work out for you? Why wasn't Bobby Lashley allowed to say, I went 15-2. 15 wins, 2 losses. You want to see if I can go for 16 right now, boy? And just beat the holy hell out of Roman Reigns, a guy who, let's just be realistic. I would prefer WWE to actual punching somebody in the face, like, MMA and all that stuff, but like, here's a guy who's actually been in real fights for money. That's about as dangerous as you can get. I can't think of too many more dangerous jobs than that. You don't get to wear a hard hat for MMA, whether it's Bellator or UFC or whatever it is, And this guy won 15 matches and only lost 2. That's pretty damned good. And then we're talking about his weight class and everything. That's a tough SOB. And Roman Reigns said, how'd that work out for you? I think it worked out pretty goddamn well, man. Shut your freaking stupid mouth. That was such a dumb thing for him to say. If that was me in there, I'd have gone completely off script. But I think it worked pretty damn well. How about we go right now? Take off the gloves. Let's go right now. Real talk, Junior. I would have beaten the crap out if I was Bobby Lashley. Me, myself, no, I'm too old. I'm out of shape. I'm not winning against Roman Reigns. Bobby Lashley would beat the holy crap out of Roman Reigns. So, how'd that work out for you? Right there, I was done. I knew right there they were never going to push Lashley, and that just killed me. That killed me, man. So yeah, I don't even know what else to say about that, man. Raven, what's up, Raven? With my body, I'm always Volstagg. That's funny. Burn. I enjoy having fun. Oh, look, hey guys, it's Dick Fillmore, and he's got the wrench on his name and everything. Look at that. Look at that. So, yep. Congrats to Dick Fillmore because deserves it. Okay, wow, this actually jumped a lot. Oh, hey, look, I just found somebody else in the chat. Who did I just find in the chat? I think I just found Sue-Ann in the chat. Hey, Sue-Ann, could you say something else, please? Any old thing will do. Any old thing will do. We'll wait. Okay, this just jumped a lot, so I'm going to going down a little bit. I love the character of Warpath, Caleb says. Thanks to Messiah War. I've been reading the heck out of the post-House of M storyline with the X-Men. Feels like the tone, Walking Dead, I guess, in terms of survival. Yeah, Walking Dead in terms of survival. Dude, everything post-House of M for X-Men for about 12 years was off the chain. It was crazy. Oh, Supam, who's Nightmare? Nightmare is actually the first character. The first appearance of Doctor Strange was also the first appearance of Nightmare. So he's old school, created by Steve Ditko. Technically, credit is given to Stan Lee also because he threw a couple words in there, but the Doctor Strange comic books, everything that Steve Ditko did in Doctor Strange, Stan Lee admitted he had very little, next to nothing to do with it. Stan Lee himself admitted that. So that's all Ditko. So yeah, created by Steve Ditko. Very awesome. He's in charge of the Nightmare Realm. Joe Fisher's seconding that. Yeto, what's going on, Yeto? Did he get Xavier to deal with Exodus yet? Sean, Nightmare. Okay, everybody's talking about that. Ghost Scale reminded me Bobby Lashley. Thank you. John Kind, what's up? Wow, Al Ewing said there is something called the Green Door. Yep, and that's how villains are coming into this world. I'm at New York Comic Con. I love it. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Yeah, I was, what do you call it? My, what's his name? Carlos from my comic book store, Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles. He was saying, he's like, dude, I should have promoted for you to go there also. And I'm like, yeah, it was going to be a little bit too, I'd have had to have at least a month in advance, to know all that stuff. Because taking off for my job, I could do it. It is what it is. But it kind of screws up other teachers. So not the easiest thing in the world to do. But yeah, at least a month notice would have been good. But we just didn't have that. Mark Guerrero, Marvel has to step up their animation game. They were able to compete with DC from the 90s to the end of EMH. I can't remember what Avengers EMH. Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Okay. Now it's no contest. The only thing Marvel can compete with is Teen Titans Go. It would be nice if Marvel were to hire somebody to... I'm just saying, I would definitely quit my day job to do that. I would still do Comic Book University because love this stuff, but I would absolutely do the hell out of that. Shoot, man. I would promote the hell out of that. Cosmic, the Gunslinger Followed. Love that name. Dude, Cosmic Ghost Rider is hilarious and good. I wish there was more. Some of the guys above are saying that Donny Cates is going to be writing him in the new Guardians of the Galaxy along with Beta Ray Bill. So you're going to get a whole lot more of him, and he's going to be able to interact with the best crew. Just all the best people. All the best people. Yeto, I mostly read Wolverine's X-Force for Evan's origin story. Yep, Evan Saban Noor. Let's see. Let's scroll down a little bit because Timothy Robinson, did you catch up on reading Red Hood and the Outlaws yet? Dude, you're late. No, I did not catch up on reading Red Hood and the Outlaws yet. That's going to take a bit of time. I still have a few more Devil Dinosaur, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur books to read so that I can be caught up for the next issue. And then maybe I'll put Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur on the regular thing. On the regular review list. So Blue Beetle will be in Heroes Crisis. Sean, man, that means he's probably going to die. That's Human Apocalypse. Oh, yeah, as opposed to Apocalypse. Yeah, Human Apocalypse. Good point, John Kine, because he's a human now. That's messed up. Okay, Sue-Ann, I'm wiping my group to say hi. Also, Venom was awesome. I really enjoyed the movie. Plus, Professor Bill's the best teacher. Aw, love you too. When it comes to comics, keep up 10 things about... Oh, okay. I will consider it. Okay, so as we can see, I already talked with Sue-Ann about this 3 weeks ago, but she's been absent. Sue-Ann is now a moderator, so along with Dick Fillmore. So these are my two moderators. Yeah, don't don't necessarily boot people who are insulting me. I'm more than happy to throw back at them. But if anybody's being a jerk in the group to other people in the group, you give them a timeout if they come back, or if they want to spam. Yeah, just I leave it in your good hands. I trust both of your judgments. Red Hood and Outlaws is not such a story you rush through. That's good to hear, Yeto. You should hook me up with a wrench, Bill. I'll tell you what. When the channel is starting to expand a little bit, then I think that I will start giving it to more people. As it stands, I don't know if I necessarily need 2 people doing this, but just for the sake of conversation, in case somebody's absent or can't, stick all the way through, I just figure it's a little bit easier. So, Sean, you got a segment? I got used to the idea of not doing any segments. What's going on there? Tom King said he won't kill any Robins. You know what I think Tom King should do? Look, Tom King's a smart guy. If I'm Tom King, Sean, here's what I'm doing. What's his name? David, his bodyguard. All right, I'm putting David in a comic book. Dude, this is just me. I'm putting David in a comic book, even if it's a one-shot. All right, I'm putting David in a comic book. He's a bouncer at a bar, something like that. Maybe Batman's, punching a couple people, and somebody comes up behind him, and all of a sudden, boom, dude gets knocked out. Batman turns around, sees David, whatever the bodyguard's name, the DC bodyguard, just boop, knock the guy out, whatever. I don't want to say sucker punch, but basically. And Batman just turns around and just goes, thanks. He's like, no problem, huge fan. Or even better, doesn't say anything, just... I'd be down for that. What do you call it? So let's see. I got this out. Oh, John Kine just met Jason Aaron an hour ago. He is awesome. So many books signed. Awesome. Joe Fisher, Professor Bill found Yard Sale, the Red Transformers Battle Reviewer. Oh, had 30 of them, so I'm playing Marvel Superheroes Adventure Thunder over Jotunheim with Beta Ray Bill instead. Wow. All right, that is awesome, dude. That is really awesome. John Kind also met Rosenberg. He has big stuff that may be announced tomorrow. Very cool. Justin Beckford, how do you feel about Bendis' new Imprint Wonder Comics? Oh, I thought he was just going to stick with Jinx Comics. Okay, he's going to do a new one, Wonder Comics. Good. Honestly, good. I was actually talking to Kate's about this off air. And I was like, and I talked with Zub about this a little bit also. It seemed like something he'd never even considered before, which is a shame. But both of them were like, yeah, I think that we should, it does make sense to make your own characters outside of the regular, the regular imprint comic books like Marvel, DC, whatever, the big publishers, because, yeah, it would be nice to have something that you owned, like actually yourself owned. So there's that. So anyway, so I love the Millarverse, and I love that Bendis is going to be doing his own characters. He should. Wonder Comics will be good. People are freaking out because it is diverse. Diversity isn't a bad thing, to be honest. No, it's not. Tatiana Watson, I am not reading Batman. Is it good now? Yes. The recent issue, go and check out my review before you buy to get my my take on it if you want. Batman just got really good again in the latest issue, and it's a really good looking comic book to pick up too. It's the foil cover, loving it. It's got like sparkles on it or something. David should be Batman's new Robin. No, Sean, come on now, that's just too much. Tatiana Connor and John Kent will meet soon. Bendis is awesome. That's right. You know what? That's right. Young Justice. Subham Champions is returning. It just jumped. Champions is relaunching. It will be like Legion of Superheroes for Marvel Comics. I don't know how I feel about that right now. Ghost Skill. Aquaman trailer 2 is fire. It's fiery. I'm going to say it's fiery, but at the end of the day, I'm not happy with Momoa. Oh, I know, I hate saying it. But I think that if I'm not going to like the movie, it's purely going to be because of him. I'm usually not a big fan of Nicole Kidman either, but she's like a Gal Gadot. She's very pretty, but where's her? Emmy-nominated stuff or Academy Award, whatever, because, like, I just don't think she's a great actress, whatever. But she even, like, the scenes that they showed with her, as long as they moderate them all right, she's got the right look, but I don't think that she's a particularly great actress, so just don't have too many speaking roles for her, please. But as far as Momoa, I just don't like the surfer dude thing, you know? I could have just peed on it. He sounded like George Bush Jr. Sorry. Seriously, did I just ruin the whole trailer for you now? Because everybody who heard me say that, you're going to go back and you're going to look at the trailer and you're going to say, crap, he does sound like George Bush Jr. Ah, man. Hey, we just got the worst terrorist attack that ever happened, but keep shopping. Yeah. Oh, my God. He sounds like Avi Arad. But, what do you call it? Yeah, the whole thing. You just destroyed it. We didn't even, like, take notes. I just memorized the whole thing, didn't you? Yeah. Something trident. Pow! Oh, my God. He's surfer dude. I don't want Aqua Dude. I want Aquaman. Aquaman, not Aqua Dude. Cates and Ewing, according to Gunslinger Followed, are writing some of the best stuff right now. Agreed. Digging what they are working on. Dick, as a moderator, Dick. Batman has great artists since the New 52. Agreed. He has had a lot of great artists, man. I gotta admit. What do you think about the Immortal Hulk? Psh, cool guy. Immortal Hulk is amazing. I haven't seen a bad issue yet. What the frick just happened there? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, you guys are talking really fast. I don't know if I can keep up. Whoa. How come I didn't even see the super chat? I literally did not even see the super chat. Okay, that has to happen. Justin Beckford says, sorry, bro. Wonder Comics is still in the DC universe, though. Oh, okay. Well, that's actually important then. Yeah, I've got to look that up because this is literally the first time I'm hearing it, is this podcast. And thank you for the 2 dineros. What do you call it? If it's still in the DC universe, then it's just another imprint, which is actually still a good thing. Like I said, I think he owns Jinx Comics. I could be wrong, but I think he owns Jinx World. I just have to look that stuff up. I have to figure all that stuff on my own. Tatiana, I just want a scene where Clark, Lois, John, Connor, and Kara sit at the table with Crypto eating dinner. I'm down with that, something like that. I'm not bad with that at all. Connor's technically not related to Kara, right? Because it's just a clone. Would that be weird? Am I really off here? I'm sorry. I just figured like super people should be with super people. The Lois thing is cute, but whatever. Whatever. At the very least, they should be best buds. All right? They should definitely be best buds. I would like to see Connor and Kara in at the very least a 6-issue limited series or an arc. You know what I'm saying? There should be something like that. If not, just add him straight up to her comic book. Just because. She's going to train him. She's going to do whatever. I feel like, I didn't even think about it until you said something. But yeah, I think so. Clark and Lois raising 2 sons and 1 teen alien sister. But the thing with the whole son thing is, then not Lois, Lex Luthor gets visitation rights. Sean says Kurt Busiek and Alex Ross will be working on new Marvel projects. That's cool if Alex Ross is going to be back doing interior art again. I love his covers, but wow. Like, he's doing the Captain America and the Immortal Hulk. I don't know if he's doing anything else. I can't remember. Ghost Skittle. Would After Doomsday Clock be a good time to jump on to DC? I think you could jump onto DC right now. You don't have to jump onto DC. Jump onto issues, man. Jump onto individual titles, Right now, I think that Teen Titans is not Titans. I'm not a huge fan of that one, but Teen Titans are really good. Aquaman is doing great, man. So, yeah, there's a bunch you could jump on. John Kind, I asked Snyder regarding you. You're famous. Whoa. Hold on now. Go on. Snyder knows me? Because I never actually met him. So if he knows me, that's cool. And I have been a little bit critical with him, politely critical, but, critical of the Justice League comic book. So as long as he's not like, angry at me, I don't want anybody to be angry at me. I don't like when people are angry at me, but like I can live with it. Dude, there was some funny stuff on Twitter last night. Oh crap, what's her name? Alexis Smith, I think her name is, on Twitter. She's freaking hysterical. She went and mentioned me in something and said to Brian Hill, which is funny because I just did a very quick DM conversation with Hill. I don't want to bug him. A lot of people are asking for interviews. Never ask him for an interview. I'm not going to bug the guy like that. He's busy. Plus, he's got his own channel. You know what I'm saying? So, he doesn't need me. Literally, does not need me. But all of a sudden, I opened up and I had 40 notifications. I'm like, what the frick is going on? And she went and said in a response that me, Comics Island, and I think one other person, I can't remember who, are the only good people on YouTube doing reviews. And I was kind of laughing. I'm like, okay. RK and Dalton, thanks for promoting the podcast on Twitter. Muchas gracias. But she went and said the last person I talked to besides Sean on here, Sean's a dry, my Eye of Agamotto, was Brian Hill. So that's actually funny. I was just asking about his comic book. He was happy that I got some of the things in there. He's like, oh, you got that? Okay, cool. So he didn't know if it was going to be some of the things. Like the idea that go and check out his the latest book that he just did, for crying out loud. The X-Men, What If X-Men. Amazing book. Absolutely amazing book. And I got the idea that he's using cyberspace as the astral plane. And he's like, you got that? I was like, yeah, I did, because that was a great idea. That was a fantastic idea to do that. And I told him, I said, I really hope that this becomes a series. He's like, I don't know what Marvel's going to do, but I'm down. So that's cool. Marvel, wake up, because you got a freaking awesome guy who has already proven he could do it. Okay, so Savage Conan, yep, Jerry Duggan and Ron Garvey. Sorry, let me do this the right way. The Eye of Agamotto. So, oh, wait, yeah, John Kind. What else? Crap. Just jumped. I hate that. John Kind. I asked him. Okay, so you're famous. What else there? Did he say, I hope he bobs for apples this Halloween and drowns? Like, what else? What else? Oh, I just don't see it. Alexis the Great. Hayes. Oh, there's Alex Smith right there. I was listening and just heard my name. Yeah, thank you for promoting. And you actually did it in a really cool way, too. You didn't, harass anybody. I don't like anybody harassing writers, artists, or anybody, and it didn't feel like any kind of harassment. So, genuinely appreciate. Thank you. What do you call it? Yeah, that was, I opened up Twitter at I think it was 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was. I looked at it, I was just like, oh my God, what the frick happened? Am I being attacked? And I just realized all that. And then all of a sudden, Rob from Comics Explained jumped in there, and Benny from Comicstorian, Sal jumped in there, Joel jumped in there from, Cape Joel, from Cape Joel. He's over in Toronto. It's fun. The reason why I even mention all this stuff is because Cape Joel said something. I can't remember what it was. And I commented, he said something like, okay, I'm going to get out now. I'm going to get out of comics. I'm going to get out of the business right now. So I was like, ooh, so can I take over the Canadian industry right now? I was hoping to get a little conversation back and forth. Whatever. He probably doesn't know me. So I get it. It is what it is. But, what the heck is his name? Pace. Something Pace. I know his name. Oh, for crying out loud. Is it Lee Pace? What the frack is this guy's name? He commented something, and it seemed a little bit insulting, but I'm not sure. I think, Richard Pace went and says something. He says, because I said dibs on the Canadian market, and he says the Canadian market is small enough to call dibs on. So I just, cracked a joke, and I responded back. I always take everything as not being insulted. I just commented back with a little picture of Sean Connery in the Highlander going, "There can be only one." I thought it was cute. I hope he's not insulted by me making a joke about the Canadian industry. I mean, geez. But we'll see. I guess we'll see. Okay, so let's... first off, sorry, I got a super chat. Kind of got to go to that first. It's YouTube law. Wonder Comics, Justin Beckford says, and thank you for the 10 dinero. Jeez, slow down, dude. I love you, man. Wonder Comics is going to be for teen audience. Okay. And relaunch Young Justice, and apparently have the best young sensibility similar to when Bendis was in the Ultimate Universe. Oh. Had to show you love. I appreciate, man. Thank you. And right back to you. Okay, so that's actually really cool. Okay, I made a video a while back. What the heck did I call it? I was going to do it like a weekly thing, and I just never did. Highlights, something highlights. I can't remember my own videos. I do too many. I literally do too many. But what was it? Anyway, they were going to do DC Inc. and DC Zoom. Zoom was going to be for the young adults, the teen audience, teens and tweens. And Inc. was supposed to be for the kids, all right? So like the 8-year-olds to up to about 10, 11, 12 years old, like that. So they were going to, zoom in on those audiences. So now if they're going to switch around and just say, okay, everybody who's not an adult, we're going to make Wonder Comics. Okay, that's cool. I don't like that they keep on bouncing around like that. It's like... have an idea and solidify it before you make an announcement. That is confusing. That's just silly to me. As somebody with a degree in business, I'm actually getting ready this November. I'm actually already, so next month, this time next month, I'll be going for my MBA. But right now, my specialty is in marketing. That's what I've done the most. I actually did that internationally, and yeah, I'd be willing to give DC free advice on how to actually launch a teen or any labels, any kind of labels and things like that. Even when they had that controversy with Black Label, everybody's like, well, it was supposed to be for such and such. Yeah, but it wasn't called that. They called it Black Label. You know what I'm saying? So if they would have said Black Label and then in the corner done 17 or over, that would have made more sense. Then they could get away with doing whatever they want. Any complaints that would have come in could have been shot down with, you don't know how to read, so why are you grabbing a comic book? It says right on there. When you look at a game, the ESRB or whatever it's called, they always have teens and this age group, you know what I'm saying? And, adults, this age group, whatever it is, they'll have that. If you have rated R, rated PG-13, what all those things mean. They could have done the exact same thing with Black Label, and then the Batawang controversy, it's still funny to say, it wouldn't have been a big deal at all. It would have been nothing, so who cares? Anyway, let's see. So, sorry, here, let me just knock out a couple of these really quick, and then I'll jump on to all this good stuff. Oh, yeah, preview for Hawkman number 5 is looking really good, as expected. Fantastic Four. Sean is funny, like the private conversations we have sometimes. Fantastic Four issue number 3 has been pushed back a month, and afterwards he just drops an F-bomb. Just like I died when I saw that. So anyway, yeah, that's just funny for me because Dan Slott, love him. Little tiny bit of criticism, not necessarily towards him, but in something that he's surrounded by. How the heck does a comic book that he did months in advance, many issues in advance, get backlogged? How does that happen? Maybe he's listening. I'm gonna have to take. Wow, that was a weird noise, right? I think that his thing where he said, I think that he's listening to what people are saying, because unless he has a problem with the artist, then I don't see what the problem is. But worst case scenario, if he is listening to what people are saying and then said, okay, people aren't liking such and such, let me make a couple modifications, then I can understand it being pushed back a month, in which case I'm cool with it. As long as we're listening to the fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with the listening to the fans thing. But anyway, so that's my... Oh, here's Wonder Comics stuff right here. Launched it with Ginny. It's going to be launched with Ginny Hex, the great-great-granddaughter of Jonah Hex. So that's actually really cool. Digging on that. That's all stuff that Sean sent me last week. Yeah, Sean, dude, I saw this. This is going to be in Doomsday Clock. I love that. Whoever this guy is, I'm not sure who he is. He's reading that All-Star Comics right there, that original issue. That is great. Like, that's a beautiful image right there. Yep, War of the Realms. Okay, with Jason Aaron, Russell Dauterman, and Matthew Wilson. And I'm seeing some serious runes on there. Now, these are not Nordic runes, because I'm familiar with Futhark. None of these are actual Nordic runes, although some of them have some similarity. That one looks like a Raidu. Yeah, so I don't know what this is going to be. I can't tell from this, but it looks like it's going to be kind of badass. So here's some costume designs for the Young Justice. I love that Bart is going to be in this. So Impulse. I am so looking forward to that. That one issue of Flash just had me, man. It had me at hello. It had me at Impulse. Here's another one. Dude, who's excited? And like that Superboy with the leather jacket, man. That's awesome. So I hope that we get a lot more of the tactile telekinesis. Okay, what is this here now? Champions. Because the world still needs heroes. Champions #1. So it's going to be relaunched. Oh my. Oh, and did you guys notice Red Locust in the back? I asked him about Red Locust, and he said, give it about a year. Give it until about early 2019. I'm like, okay. And bang, look at that. He did have plans for Red Locust. That's actually kind of cool. There's a lot of people in here, and the image isn't clear enough for me to expand it and actually see what's up. But, oh, what's going on? Zub is still on this, but Stephen Cummings is going to be drawing now. I don't know who Stephen Cummings is offhand. January 2019, exactly what he said. How you like that? What do you call it? But I like Sean Isaac's art. I guess he's been having some issues. I have noticed that he's been having a couple issues on there. Anyway, issues with his issues. Okay, so let's get back to here. Never thought Cavill was great Superman. Yeto, you and I are going to have to disagree on that big time because Alexis Smith, you're awesome. Comicsgate came after me today. I don't even know what to say about Comicsgate anymore. You know what I'm saying? Last night there was an interview. Rakita Law, starting at midnight Eastern time, did a live cast, and it had Ethan Van Sciver on it, a guy who, a couple podcasts ago, I not lambasted him. It wasn't to his face, so can't really lambast somebody if it's not to their face. But I was just like, I'm so sick of this guy. Like, he acts like this, he acts like that, because I have seen the way that he's attacking people, and I'm still not a fan of the way that he just, like, it just sounds like, to me, like toxic masculinity. There's masculinity. Masculinity is a damn good thing, but then there's toxic masculinity, which is asinine. It makes zero sense whatsoever, and he just acts like that. And yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm never a fan of that. And I think it was I know for a fact it was for crying out loud, what's his name, Neil deGrasse Tyson. He was saying, like, he kind of hopes that some of these toxic masculinity guys get culled, like car accidents or whatever. I'm cool with stuff like that being said, because they're going to do that to themselves. If you have road rage and all that stuff on the road, hopefully you hit a telephone pole instead of somebody else. But yeah, like, I'm okay with that. But I did see that podcast last night, or whatever it was, the video cast, and he was interviewing some other guy who was doing indie comics, and this other guy was just so off. He was throwing the dumbest things. I can't remember the name of the guy because I never heard the guy until this guy started talking about him. Can't remember the guy's name, but apparently he's an actual Nazi alt-writer. And this guy kept on trying to attach him to Ethan Van Sciver. And to Van Sciver's credit, he did sit there and say, no, I am not attached to this guy. I've talked to this guy twice, and he's scum. He's reprehensible. He's this, he's that, he's all these other things. And it's like, whoa, if you're going to disavow yourself from someone, that's the way to do it. And like, that's, boom, done. So At that point, I don't want to hear any more about this other guy, but this dude, indie comics artist, writer, whatever, he really did have anything to say, and he wound up actually getting booted off. The main guy booted him off because he kept on saying it's an F word, but it's derogatory against gay people. Yes, so he said that word thrice. And not even together. Like, he said it twice, he was warned both times, then he said it again towards the end of the cast, and he was just booted. And I'm like, this guy's an idiot. So, yeah, I was just... I hate to say it, and Skyver came out like a freaking gem out of that one. Got to be honest, got to be fair. But it was cool that he at least disavowed that sort of nonsense in there. So literally, to me, I just got to back off of it. I tried to back off of it, but I saw that, and I don't even know what to think about that particular. But I know like individuals have issues there, and if people came after you, they're just wrong. It just doesn't make sense for people to act like that. That's like. I said it before in my take on Comicsgate, which was like a 2-hour some odd video that I did a couple months back. I said I can agree with some of the things they say, but I absolutely cannot agree with their approach to doing it. And it's just reprehensible, the kind of things they say and all that. So, yeah, I don't even know what else to say about that. But it was nice to hear Van Sciver disavow someone for being a Nazi, for being racist, for being homophobic, for being transphobic, for being all of these things. He did still say some things which I thought were unnecessary. He insulted people with blue hair. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. It's a choice. Why can't someone choose to have blue hair? I don't get it. Anyway, Joel said Canada market. Yeah, who doesn't know you? Richard Pace? Yeah, Richard Pace. No, he just... It sounded like he was... I don't want to say butthurt, but that is the word that's in my mind. It sounded like he was butthurt. That I said something about can I call dibs on the Canada market? Anyway, okay, so let's, okay, I can't do all of these. Okay, so that was that. Let's just go down a little bit more. Puddles, is that how I pronounce your name? What's up, Puddles? Oh, he was joking. He drew on a vertical book. Okay, cool. What's up, Professor? Hey, what's up, Puddles? I don't know you. Comment more often so I know who you are. And then this way we can actually have a conversation. Brett Hess. What's going on, dude? How you doing? I think that we've talked once before. I don't know enough about your likes and dislikes to really have a cool one. NBA, didn't know you played basketball. Who, me? No, I don't play basketball. I'm going to tell you something really weird about me. I'm afraid of heights. I have 5 jumps. Okay? Me, when I was in the Army, I actually have 5 jumps, but I'm afraid of heights. It's funny, skydiving, or at least jumping out of a military airplane, it's not actually that scary. It's only that first jump that's weird. After that, you get the hang of it like that, dude. But the, what do you call it? But actually, like, standing on the ground inside, I think I have an equilibrium balance issue, because when I go to jump up when I'm outdoors and I'm playing basketball, dude, I can do whatever. But if I'm directly under the basket and I go to jump up, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I could slam anymore. Used to. When you're 6'5", yeah, you can slam. But like I practically just, you know, put it in. But what do you call it? Yeah, when I jump up to try and, you know, do a shot, I get a major amount of vertigo. So it's kind of like a fear of heights. Like I actually freeze up because I'm like, holy crap, I need to be quadrupedal, because being bipedal doesn't help me enough, standing still. So yeah, that's just weird for me. No go, Skittle. Cannot play basketball indoors, at least. So I usually just don't play. Alexis, I'll send you a video link where I don't know. Oh, that umbrella guy? Okay, it sounds familiar. The name sounds familiar, but I don't know anything about him. He's a Comicsgater, maintaining a folder of your tweets. Tell me that's not weird. Attacking me for 20 minutes. You know what? The way I look at it is, you got a fan base. You got a fan base. Wow. As long as it stays on the internet, then you have a fan base. If you ever meet them, yeah, that's an entirely different story. Yeah, that is weird. Mary Jacobs, Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Yesterday was actually Shabbat Shalom. So just post Shabbat Shalom. No, wait, no. Today's Saturday. Yeah, Shabbat Shalom. So what's up? Sorry, I'm not Jewish. I don't. I should have known that one, though. Batman is my husband psychologically. Well, Batman does have a lot of psychological issues, Mary, so that actually works perfectly fine. He's actually been stalking me for some time. Yeah, I don't love that. Just don't let it become harassment. If it's on the internet, I guess it is what it is. Whatever. He likes you. There you go. Mark Guerrero, have you seen the picture of Lobo in Krypton? I have. It doesn't look good, but you know what? The original pictures of Captain Marvel in her green suit didn't look great either. But at the same time, neither did the pictures of Apocalypse for X-Men Apocalypse. So that could go either way. So I'm just going to sit back and say I hope that Lobo is done well. Let's see. Joseph Meager, love you too, man, if that's for me. Jenny Hex will have a lot to live up to, Raven says. Yeah, I agree. But I think that'd be fine. Alexis targets pros regularly. Yeto, I think it's... okay, so talking to Yeto. Are you reading Old Man Hawkeye? I stopped reading Old Man Hawkeye with, I guess, issue 4 or 5. I'm going to wait until it's all out, and I'm going to grab the trade, and I'll read them like that. Because it's just too weird. I don't like them individually. Then again, I haven't read the last 4 issues or so, so I don't know what's up now. But I wasn't enjoying it reading them individually. Brett Superfons, Comicsgate is a I don't know. After that interview last night, I don't know that Comicsgate is necessarily a cancer in and of itself. But at the same time, I do hear a lot of these people saying that feminism is a cancer, in which case I am very familiar with feminism, and no, it's not. No, it's not. In fact, freaking Dick Fillmore had a conversation with a longtime friend of mine on my personal Facebook page yesterday, day before yesterday, and I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed because I didn't know that my friend was actually against feminism. It doesn't make sense. Next time I see him, next time he comes back and hangs out with me, I'm going to actually have a conversation with him. Like, dude, do you actually, look up feminism in the dictionary. Look up the actual term. Now, what about that do you not like? What do you call it? Worry about your own art? Joseph Meager. I don't know what that's in relation to. Sorry. Mark Guerrero, Dark Knight Returns, Batman versus Old Man Logan. Ooh, that'd be a good one. That'd be a fun one. Does he have Green Arrow waiting in the background with one arm? Cool guy. I read Superior Octopus. Oh, yeah, and the second time that I saw a member of Hydra got decapitated. Dude, Superior Octopus was amazing, and I've been loving the suit. I've been loving the suit so much that when I actually saw him in this issue, a full issue with really just him, I'm like, you know what? I don't need him to go back to Superior Spider-Man. I'm good with him staying Superior Octopus because it was just amazing. That live debate proved EVS is a white nationalist. Did it? Because he put down and disavowed a white nationalist. I don't know. Like I said, I just don't even know if I really want to get into any of this stuff anymore. None of them are really bothering me. What's his face? Captain Cummings came at me at one point and said something, and it was just like, psh, grow up. It was so juvenile. I was able to just ignore it. Like, whatever. But anyway, yeah, I just don't even... I don't know. I don't even care about that group anymore. It is what it is. Hopefully they can start their own thing and do their own thing and just be their own entity and then just go ahead. As far as the individual followers, yeah, there are a lot of really toxic people there. And just anything that's toxic is just unacceptable. So don't think, feel. The best words a Sith has ever said. Bruce Lee had a way with words. With the Bruce Lee stare. Sean at Black Panther. Okay, quite the philosopher. I don't know who you're referring to yet. Brett Hess preach. Okay, I'm gonna go down here because, sorry, there's just so much. There's so much stuff. It's hard to catch up. So I'm gonna go down here. Let's see. Def Rocker, what's up, Def Rocker? Peace. Is Titans on streaming yet? And what do you think about how the characters look? I like the way Robin looks. I like the way Hawk and Dove looks. Basically, what I'm getting to is I don't like the way that what's her name looks. You know what I'm talking, Starfire. Just not a fan of the way she looks, but we'll see a little bit later. Joseph Meager, what is the new Joker movie? Is it a horror movie? The fact they're dressing him up like John Wayne Gacy, I think that it is going to be a psychological thriller. I think that's what they're going to do, because it is supposed to be a Joker origin story. So, bang! I'm looking forward to. I am genuinely looking forward to seeing that. Plus, Joaquin Phoenix. I really do like Joaquin Phoenix as an actor. One of my favorite movies is Walk the Line. You know, and he played Johnny Cash in there. Did all the singing and everything, dude. That guy's got my heart, man. That guy is amazing. Let's see. So down here, Joe Fisher, Superior Spider-Man, said to come back for some Spider-Verse events. I saw that in issue number 4 of Edge of Spider-Geddon. Mark Guerrero, feminism isn't a cancer, but I have a problem with the way movies try to be feminist by putting down male characters. Buffy, Leia, Ripley never felt the need to make a statement to be badass. I don't know any example. I've never seen or read any example of them doing as such. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I don't know. I just watched Star Wars Last Jedi again last night, and I just laughed, and I enjoyed the movie. Because a lot of people are like, oh, they got all the women in lead roles. But no, they didn't. They had Poe, who needed to be taught to calm down. And who better to teach him to calm down than Leia and the people who follow Leia? And there were heroes on both sides. There were guys and girls who were heroes on both sides. I didn't see it as being a commentary on feminism in any way, shape, or form. I saw it as, oh, look, there are actually some women who are in charge also. There were women who were good. There were women who were bad. There were women who were leaders. There were women who were sacrificing, like self-sacrificing. I saw, for my opinion, it was a pretty darn good movie. It wasn't the best movie ever. Wasn't anywhere near the worst movie ever. Let's see, are you a fan of Bruce Timm's art? Yeah, I do like Bruce Timm's art. I like Bruce Timm running the DC animated universe better. But yeah, I like Bruce Timm's art. Can you please do a spotlight and story on the original Ultimates, like back in the Ultimate Universe? Yeah, I can do that. Huge fan of that. Hulk being kicked in the nuts by Captain America. Hell yeah. What did I just comment on recently? I forget what it was. Because, see, that's the thing. We're talking about toxicity. Literally, toxicity does exist on both sides in many, many ways. I forget what it was. Oh, it was the Aquaman 2 trailer. I commented over there. And at the time, my comment was the number one comment over there for one of the things that released I don't remember which one. But anyway, I just put, please don't be bad, please don't be bad, please don't be bad. I just did that really bad, or please don't screw this up. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that I really like this trailer, please don't screw it up. That's all I did. That's all I wrote. And I had, last time I looked the one time, and I had like 352 likes or something like that, I forget. Anyway, I had a bunch of likes on it, and like 19 people commented. And some people got what I meant, some people didn't. One person, clearly on the far left SJW side, goes and says, oh, you with your stupid Captain America icon. Obviously, that's me he's talking about. And you're Donald Trump supporting. Whoa. I am the furthest from a Donald Trump supporter. Donald Trump is a jackass. I'm from Jersey. I've known about Donald Trump since I was about 12 years old. And I've had more than enough of his crap since I was 12. I'm 43 now. More than enough of his crap. He is the head idiot in charge. He is the first, as far as I'm concerned, he's the first affirmative action president. You know what I'm saying? He is wretched. He is horrible. He is an ignoramus. And that's in light of the idea that we had George Bush and could have potentially had, what's his name? What the heck was that moron's name? George Bush Sr.'s vice president. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, we could have had him in charge. Like, oh my God. We have had some of the dumbest people in the presidency. And yet somehow, we had Bill Clinton as a president. Like, what the heck, man? Unbelievable. So, just, this guy actually called me a Trump supporter. Clearly knows nothing about me, but like, and then he proceeded to attack me further. And it's like, dude, I didn't even feel the need to comment back. It's like, you're not worth my time. You're exceptionally stupid. Painfully stupid. You're a blight on the human race, and I will not waste my time typing back to you like you freaking moron. Just called me a Trump supporter and attacked me based on that because I said, please don't suck. Or, you know, whatever I said. Please don't mess it up. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Called me a Trump supporter and attacked me. Like, toxicity exists on both sides. Anybody who's a far anything, far left, far right, anybody who's an extreme, you are an extremist. And there's no room for debate with somebody like that. Let's see. Go skill, not necessary. Okay. Kelly Thompson writing Captain Marvel. Whoa now. Whoa now. Is Kelly Thompson actually going to be writing some Captain Marvel? Because I happen to be a fan of some Kelly Thompson. I'd be down for writing some Captain Marvel. But at the same time, like Margaret Stoll, man, I fell off of her Captain Marvel series 3 times because I just didn't like the way that she was presenting it. But at the same time, I love the current series that she's doing. It's only a 5-issue limited series, The Life of Captain Marvel. It is amazing. It is amazing work. And it's like, she's finally got her Captain Marvel voice, and she's going to leave now? Marvel! Come on, man! And here's the thing. I don't know if she's got her Alpha Flight voice yet, but she was horrible with the Alpha Flight. Like, you've got this amazing team that you literally only show Puck and Sasquatch. Where's everybody else? They obviously exist there. How come she's not showing anybody else? Like, it's kind of terrible in that regard, but it is what it is. But, yeah, I would have been cool with her sticking around with Captain Marvel, but hey, I'm not adverse to Kelly Thompson jumping out at all. Loves me some Kelly Thompson. Aggressively relaxing. What's going on, man? I love how Doc Ock is just rocking his Hydra outfit, right? I think didn't he change the symbol? Got the comic here someplace. Hope I can find it easily. Didn't he change that symbol? I thought he did. There it is. Oh, yeah, he took that symbol off, man. That symbol's gone. It's the costume, but the symbol is gone, so I'm good with it. Anyway, what do we got here? Generally believe his own brand strong enough to make it his own. Yeah, he absolutely could. He should do the OO. The OO from, or is it PP? You know what? I don't even care. Yeah, the OO in Parker Industries. Anyway, I can't even remember what it's called now. Who cares? The Joker works fine without Batman. Yeah, he kind of does. And I'm good with just as long as what's his name is in there. As long as Gordon is in there somehow. Would it be so bad to have... I'm going to have to jump down a little bit. Sorry, guys. Yeto, would it be so bad to have a comic book villain movie, the Joker, where the villain wins? No, Batman would be a seriously fresh take on the Joker. Subham, I talked with Kelly on Twitter about Carol. It's a long arc planned. All right, cool. Jeffrey Lane, Republicans and Democrats are the same, both owned and controlled by the... I don't know about the Illuminati, but I guess you can call them the Illuminati. They're not exactly hidden. True facts, no president has ever been for us, not even Obama, and I voted for him. I voted for Obama too, and you're right, I agree. Jimmy Carter I liked. I had a really good conversation with Ty... Oh, whoa, why am I forgetting his name? Tyson? No, what the heck is his name? Oh my god, how am I forgetting his name? Anyway, pretty famous writer. He was just doing Moon Knight recently. I had a really good conversation with him, even though he's Canadian. He does follow American politics also. And yeah, we both agree that Jimmy Carter was the last good president, you know what I'm saying, for the States. Was he great? No, of course not. He wasn't like, amazing, but he was still good. But yeah, I agree. They're all bought, owned, paid for, and we've got the receipts from their corporate donors. So yes, Jeffrey Lane, that is 100% truth. Excuse me. Subham Argwell, I also saw whether she may or may not be writing Black Widow. Okay, see, there's one thing right there. Margaret Stohl should absolutely be writing Black Widow. Excuse me, I read the first, what was it called? Forever Red. It was a novel that she did with Black Widow. She did a follow-up too, which I didn't read, but the first one was, oh my god, it was amazing, and she gets Black Widow. Granted, she was writing a novel. That's what she does. She writes novels. Can she put it in a comic book? Hard to say, but I would love to see her try to do Black Widow in a comic book because, oh yeah. I also saw whether she may or not. Oh yeah, just read that. No, okay, I'm gonna have to jump down. Like it's just jumping down, and I can't do it. I can't do it. So let's see. My issue with Holdo was she published the first LGBT character. Nope. It's just Junai. I don't know what any of that stuff means. Go Skittle. Well, what's wrong with having someone with someone you love to hate, Jeff? What's Jeff saying? I'm not going all up there. I'm not doing up there. Token Canada team. It's a story about a villain. It's not about rooting for a villain. You don't have to watch a horror movie to root for the crazy axe murderer. Yeah, Dr. Doom and Magneto are perfect examples. If I'm getting what you're saying, because I didn't watch everything, but those are really good examples of rooting for the villain. You know what I'm saying? Triumph and Tragedy, the 49th Marvel graphic novel that had Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom. If you weren't rooting for Doctor Doom, I don't know who you were rooting for. Like, this guy had everything. You could feel for Doctor Doom. My God, that was just one of the greatest comic books ever written. It was an amazing comic book, and you really felt for Doom. So I could totally see rooting for the villain if it's done correctly. As I said, Magneto is technically a villain, but you had to root for him in X-Men Black. I loved the book. Cryptid, I want to see Superior Octopus versus Hydra Cap. How dare Otto strike against his superiors like that? Ooh, man, I wouldn't mind seeing Hydra Cap take down Dr. Octopus, because that would actually be interesting. If anything, it would get him to try and do a tactical system, much like Iron Man does, if he hasn't already done it. You watch it for the horror story? Yes, you do, Yeto. Okay, you guys talking to each other. Hydra Cap will be pinned for Punisher. If anybody kills Hydra Cap, I kind of hope it is Punisher, so that everybody else can just kind of look at him and be like, oh, okay, we get it now. Fine, you're okay. It's a guilty pleasure of horror movies. No, that's agreed. After Venom, I don't think that Joker will do good. In Joker's case, death is a mercy. Yeah, right. I rooted for Thanos, no shame. Yeah, you could totally root for Thanos in the movie, man, because he was a good guy. Dr. Doom versus Lex Luthor. Doom, all the way, all day, every day. DC, angry people can say all you want. King of all blurs, what's going on, KOAB? Do you think Marvel will have an answer for Black Label? If it is a success, maybe a new Marvel Knights. They are doing Marvel Knights. Donny Cates is in charge of that. So I am hoping they do something like that. I love that it's all going to be tied together by the Apocalypse story. That blew my mind when they said they're going to do that. John Kine, tomorrow X-Men panel. Why is it being hyped that much? Well, if for crying out loud, if Subham is right and Hickman is going to be writing for X-Men, that would be why. I hated Thanos. Oh, that hurt. That actually hurt a little bit. Marvel Knights is coming back, apparently. A lot of different versions of the Joker. That's right, 3 of them. Thanos has been my favorite villain since the mid-'80s. Can't help it. You love Starlin, man. It's funny. I was thinking about you the entire time when I was doing the interview with Starlin. In my head, I was thinking to myself, dude, like, what would Dick Fillmore ask? So I tried to incorporate as much as I could. Jeffrey, just can't understand how bad the Venom movie is. I'm going to have to go and see that movie myself. I might actually decide to go tonight. Just can't, Joseph loves him some Doom. Can't blame you, brother. I can't blame you. MCU Thanos was kind of derivative of comic book apocalypse, in my opinion. I'm not seeing it. I'd need more on that. I'm also going to bring this to an end pretty soon, guys. A culling to benefit the masses, except Apocalypse's logic makes more sense with the survival of the fittest. You're right. Okay, I hear you. You are right on that. What is this? Def Rocker, the Bumblebee movie looks G1. I think that's why people want it. Yeah, I'm down with a G1. Plus, I just got finished rereading the first 4 issues, and yeah, it's going to be pretty good. Like the story resembles that a lot. Bendis Imprint named Wonder Comics will be inspired by Superman, one Teen Lantern who harnesses Green Lantern power battery, another named Naomi. Okay, that sounds good. That Green Lantern concept sounds good. Gray, yeah, go see it. I'm curious what you have to say about it. Okay. Gaspard Uleli from Hannibal Rising would be... Oh, yes. No, you're 100% right. He would be amazing for Doctor Doom in the MCU. Mark, you are 100% on par with that one. Yeah, because everybody was saying he's just playing Doctor Doom. He's channeling Doctor Doom. Subham, who will win? Thanos versus Apocalypse. Sorry, dude. Thanos is cosmic. Apocalypse has some cool armor. I'm sure that Thanos is going to have an answer for that. I'm going to have to go with Thanos, and that is a Infinity Gauntlets down. Suan, I know I've said this before, but I cannot wait to see X-Men in the MCU on the big screen. It gives me goosebumps, plus Hickman on X-Men would be marvelous. You got to say it the right way. Marvelous, darling. Marvelous. He is great at setting up story arcs. Yep. Oh, see you later, Dick. Yeah, I'm going to leave pretty soon, too. Sean. Okay. Aquaman. Yeah, the suit does look pretty cool. Jeffrey, Gunslinger followed. Let's talk about X-Men Black, hoping Mojo one-shot can come close to the Magneto one. I'd be surprised if it did. Kudos if it came anywhere near it, but it is what it is. I'm going to get it anyway because I got to see that Apocalypse story, man. Like, what a great way to get everybody to read that. Hey, Battle Rapper D. A little girl in X-Men Black was a bit much. My mom was a fighter pilot. She also gave her life for this country. God bless her, dude. She was also training to be an astronaut, etc. Over the top. Said, that's not you saying that stuff. You're saying that's what the girl was saying. Yeah, she was a fighter pilot. She could have been talking about freaking Captain Marvel, man. Like Carol Danvers. That's her story. Yeto, Spiral appears in the... Ooh, good point. Yes, I agree. I loves me some Spiral, too. Mark Guerrero, they should bring back Justice League International after Heroes in Crisis. Use Ted Cord the way Maxwell Lord. Ted Cord and Maxwell Lord together is just epic, man. Excuse me, just choked. Yeah, how do you not have that in a story? That would just be great. And use Jamie as the Blue Beetle. Yeah, I love Jamie as the Blue Beetle, man. I would love to write some Blue Beetle with Jamie. One day, man. Maybe one day. Cool guy. It makes sense for Nebula to bring back a version of Thor back from the dead because in Thor Disassembled, they revealed that Thor died multiple times. Agreed. It could be one of the Ragnarok versions. Subham Hickman will be there. If he is, it will be nuts. Worlds colliding. Gonna reread his Avengers run today for my 10th time. Damn. Joe Fisher, Suan came, same here. Can't wait to see how they do Havoc in the MCU if they do. Sean, Mojo is a one-shot. We'll have Glob Herman, and will be about Mojo trying to get a girlfriend. That's awesome. Snyder says he wants to be like Hickman. Nice. Plan things in advance. Multiverse dying. New entities. Feels good. Dude, if Snyder's good... I could see Snyder doing something like that because he already kind of does. Paula, hopefully the Joaquin Phoenix movie would be good, but I think I prefer the Joker not having the real origin story. Oh, no, I agree. Suan, marvelous, darling. Marvelous, darling, marvelous. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by Venom. I know I am the small minority, but I did like it. Mind you, I go into every movie willing to let it entertain me. I do also. True Joker origin is a little iffy. I like that mini story with Joker. And I reached the end. Sorry, guys. That's the end. So I'm going to have to bounce. I don't understand Snyder Justice League. Agreed, Tatiana. It is hard, but when I talked to James Tynion IV, he said that every couple of issues, when you see Justice League, but Legion of Doom is kind of, stapled over top of it, that's always going to be the issue where James Tynion IV comes in, and he's going to basically, not mansplain, but Tynion-splain, all right? He's going to Tynion-splain everything that Snyder's been doing so far. I love the idea. When he told me that, I was in love with that idea, because if Snyder wants to go bat crap crazy, boom, go crazy. But as long as he's got Tynion coming in once in a while to explain everything that happened so far, sexy. I'm down with that. So, yeah, that's actually a good thing. Okay, so yeah, Joe Fisher is leaving. Knight, yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I feel. Okay, so just really quick. So you guys are better with this lighting instead of this lighting? This was my original lighting. I got two lights that I actually had these lights for a long time, and I just never used them. And my wife was like, babe, your lighting looks crap. Turn it on. So you like the original lighting better than, or you like the, yes, the third, what's the third one? What's the third one? I didn't have a third option. Stop messing with me, Subban. You like with the lights or without the lights? I'll look at this stuff later. Anyway, guys, so I will talk to you guys later. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.